again, Mrs. Heisey here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to use the files, all right? The purpose of the file is to make sure that we have nice, smooth edges. So I have multiple different files here, and I'll go through all of them here in just a moment. Depending on what material you're going to be using with the wood and things like that, depends on the file that you want to choose. For example, if I were to cut out this little flamingo head as one of my projects, I wouldn't be able to use my sander to get down inside of here. So I would want to use a file so it's nice and smooth on the inside. A lot of our edges we're able to just use a regular straight file and go ahead and file right across the edge here. I have 4 files here today. This one is kind of shaped like a triangle, so I have nice sharp edges. I have another one here that's rounded, so this one I can get into smaller places with. I have another file here that's flat on one side and it's curved on the other side, so I can do both. I can get into some rounded areas and I can use the flat edge. And then I have one that's just completely flat, and it actually has 4 sides. We have 2 nice flat sides like this, and then our thin little edges like this to help us if we have little grooves that we need to get into. All right. Now, if I were to use or to get into something like this, 1, you got to make sure you always have your safety glasses on, and 2, I would want to put this in a vise. But if I put it inside of a vise, you want to make sure you're very careful that you don't end up squishing your piece, because if I put this in here, it could break. So when you place your material in a vise, make sure it's sticking out just a little bit, and make sure you have all the right supplies with you. So now I would just simply take my file inside of here, and I'm just going to work it back and forth until I get all the grooves out of there and make it nice and smooth. Now, as you're filing, you're probably going to notice that your file gets a little bit dirty. Well, we need to clean these. It's very simple. You're basically going to take your file brush, all right? There's a wire side to it, and there is a bristle side to it. The bristle side is for cleaning at the end. I like to take the wire side first, and I shoo away all the sawdust that's inside of there, and I do it at an angle, all right? The teeth on our files are at an angle, so it works best that way. And then at the end, I just take the bristle side and brush everything off. If I were to be doing a straight piece of wood and I just kind of cut a little bit at an angle, I want to level this all off, I would simply take it inside of my vise, set it on here, and I would want to grab one of the flat files like this. And you'll notice when I do this, I like to have 2 hands. All right, I put 2 hands on here and I go back and forth like so. So I get a nice, even, smooth thing. Some students, I notice that when they do this and they hold on with just one hand, they hold at an angle, and then you're actually not meeting the entire surface here, so then your project becomes more of an angle. All right, so again, like I said, I like to have 2 hands and balance it out and work it with back and forth. All right. The last thing that you can do with a file is we can actually make some decorative edges. Many of your projects, you might want to add a little something to it, and a file can help do that. For example, if I were to take this round file here and hold it at an angle here, I can go ahead and make a nice little groove pattern going all the way around my edges. Now I'm just eyeballing this, but if you want to make it look real nice, you could measure it out so everything is exactly the way that you want it to be. Okay. So here's an example. You can I'm not sure how well you can see this on the video, but we just have some little grooves right inside of here. You can also take it and go straight across, so my groove would go all the way that way. Now, with the triangle shaped file, I could do the same exact thing. Just take one of the edges, place it on here, and you get a nice little decorative slant inside of your wood. Like so. So we have 3 little things on there. And again, it's as creative as you want to be with the files. They're just very nice to help smooth out our edges, to add that little extra decorative touch. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask me or any of the other teachers.